All right. Well, welcome back to the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. Recently, we talked about our Friday Night SmackDown, review. And just before we move, any further, we have our tips and donations. Just remember, guys, we get a number of questions from the viewers that come in during the show. So to ensure that your question gets read on air, I ask you to use the tips and donations link at the GSMCpodcast.net with your questions. This puts your questions up on top so I can see it, so we can talk about it. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Tell me, what you as the viewers want to talk about. I have my stuff lined up. I got my segments and stuff. But I'm not afraid to engage in conversation here. This is a work in progress. This is every podcast episode is just something beautiful that, yes, the podcast host, but also you as the audience gets to engage in. And I feel like the more and more we are together, you know, with solidarity comes freedom, and also comes beautiful music. So let's make beautiful music together. But anyway, so let's put your questions up on top of the list so I can see it. This really helps the show. Positive feedback. We love peace, love, and positivity at the GSMC Sports Network. So again, the link is the GSMCpodcast.net. So yeah, don't be afraid to use that tips and donations link. Tell me what you like. Also, feel free to criticize anything that you feel like I said wrong, or maybe just something in general that you want to hear as the fans, like you want to talk about. I think that's like super cool that we can talk about. Next, we have the Monday Night Raw preview. Monday Night Raw is going to be hosted in Montreal, Quebec, Canada tonight. Obviously, Monday Night Raws can be kind of building toward a lot of things in terms of WWE Backlash in France. So yeah, let's get on into it. Tonight we have Jey Uso versus Finn Balor. Um, Honestly, right now, I really want to see Finn Balor kind of break out of that Judgment Day shell and kind of just be his old self. Look, it was cool. It was cool. The Judgment Day was very cool. But it's time for Finn Balor to kind of be independent again. I miss that. I miss seeing Finn definitely doing those matches. And now that you don't have Gunther having a stranglehold over the Intercontinental Championship, and now that you don't have Roman Reigns having a stranglehold over the WWE Championship, right now is the time to kind of breed more and more singles wrestlers, which is exactly what the WWE should do. And there's the common misconception that just because a wrestler kind of stems off his tag team, like Finn Balor, or maybe hell, Xavier Woods, or what if like Ivar wants to challenge, the North American champion, but then keep the Viking Raiders together. He can do it. He can do it and just bring the title to the tag team championship. To the whole, kind of stable there. And that's kind of something that the Bloodline really did well. They were kind of like, you kind of saw Jay go out there and kind of be posed as a singles wrestler. And then now you're going to have Jimmy kind of forced by Solo Sikoa to go out into the singles world. Poor Jimmy. Poor Jimmy. He's probably so scared. He's probably, don't kick me out. I'm all alone. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just talking trash. But I like Jimmy Uso, for the most part. But just kidding. I know, but I don't know. I just think that Finn Balor, he deserves to be a singles wrestler, and I want to see him back in singles competition. He could fight Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. Him and Finn Balor has actually had a lot of they've had some bouts in the NXT when they were both coming up. So, honestly, that'd be awesome. Jey Uso right now, he's so over with the crowd. He's over in the locker room. Obviously, if you have a, WrestleMania 40 come around and you have some guy like Little Wheezy coming out and like singing your song and stuff. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if they pushed Jey. I think they should push Jey, to be honest. It'd be a nice little match to see Jey fighting Cody. Both of them were kind of products of what was worst about the bloodline. Obviously, Jey was kind of like internal, Cody was external. But I don't know. I think that would be a pretty kick-ass, kick-ass storyline there. So, and then moving on, we kind of have the main event. Well, the unspoken main event. You have the Intercontinental Championship match between Chad Gable and Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is, he's at home. He's the home team. But Chad has helped him so much. He's trained him. He turned Sami Zayn into an Intercontinental Champion. He turned Sami Zayn into a guy that was so down on himself. He turned Sami Zayn into someone who believes in himself and to believe in someone who can be Gunther. So honestly, I really, really want to see Chad win here. You know, all you Sami Zayn fans, calm down, calm down, calm. I'm just kidding. No, but I just think that it's just better, and I feel bad because Zayn held the championship for it would be like what, like 11 days? I think it would be close to that. But honestly, and this is my God's honest truth, I have not watched any kind of highlights from Monday Night Raw yet. I know it got done airing on the East Coast, and as soon as I get done with this podcast, you bet your butt I'm going to be sitting on the couch watching Monday Night Raw, and hit you guys up on my YouTube shorts. But honestly, I don't really see this match finishing, and it's not because I'm trying to dog the match here. Like, I'm not trying to condone something that's like I don't want Chad Gable to like go heel and to win the match by being dirty, or I don't want Sami Zayn to kind of like play into the crowd's like favor and like win the match because he's the babyface on Montreal, Quebec, Canada. But I think that this match is going to end. Obviously, you didn't see Gunther last week on Monday Night Raw. This match will probably end with Gunther's interference here. Gunther's going to come in. He's probably, Sami Zayn's going to, get ready to hit the Helluva kick on Chad Gable. And then, oh, wow, tell the crowd, that's Gunther. Gunther comes, and then Gunther's going to come out, and then the referee is going to ring the bell. And everyone's going to be like, oh, no, we don't have a definitive winner. Like, what the hell? And I see a triple threat match happening at SummerSlam. I think that would be pretty cool to see. And ultimately, like I said before in this podcast, triple threat matches are kind of like, kind of like that underscore, kind of like that undercover, like, all right, we have, three superstars. Obviously, one of them's like one of the better superstars, but because of triple threat rules, we can kind of let the champion retain his championship. Kind of like what it was with Logan Paul. Not trying to dog on Logan Paul, by the way, which, Logan Paul is expecting to be a father. His son Maverick, I guess, is that's what he's going to name his son. So congratulations to Logan Paul. Me as a father, dad life is pretty awesome. So honestly, if Logan Paul is as impressive as a superstar, as a YouTuber, put toward being a father, he's going to be phenomenal. He's going to be great. So, I doubt he's watching this podcast, but, kudos to Logan Paul. You love him or hate him, He's definitely super impressive, super talented. And yeah, congratulations. That's cool. It's always cool to, be a father. If I knew you personally, we can have that cigar, that friends do. But just kidding. Yeah, Monday Night Raw looking pretty good. We have Andrade versus Dominic Mysterio. This is obviously kind of like a match kind of built up because of the Andrade kind of picking the LWO over Dominic Mysterio. Which, come on, who wouldn't? Who would rather? Okay, you want to be with Rey Mysterio, the ultimate luchador, or would you rather pick his son, who's like, the lapdog of Damian Priest? I'm just kidding. No, but he really made come on. Like, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. But honestly, Andrade, his storyline has been pretty good, and I hope that he does, better. Well, not better because he's amazing. I hope he, continues to kill it on WWE Raw, WWE SmackDown, or whatever brand he's drafted to coming up next week. Oh man, no, not next week. 2 weeks. 2 weeks away. Like the NFL draft, they kind of get that draft fever, kind of, especially since Fox. Obviously Fox has TV rights with the NFL, so they kind of create that draft fever, which is pretty cool. Although it would be pretty badass if they had like a chime like the NFL does with WWE drafts. Like when you hear that buzzer go off, everyone was like, "Oh, like who's going to go number one? Like what the hell?" Like honestly, who's going to go number one? Caleb Williams is going to go number one, obviously, but the better draft pick would be Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare. The American Nightmare could probably throw maybe 30 touchdowns for the Chicago Bears with like 7 interceptions. Honestly, me as a New York Giants fan, I would draft Cody Rhodes in a heartbeat. Like, sorry, Danny Dimes, you out Cody and no, I'm just kidding. Anyways, next we have Ivy with Maxine Dupree against Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. This is kind of be the match that's going to kind of sum up everything. Kind of like what LeRae has been kind of fighting for this whole time. Being this like this giant heel. But and it, kind of dogging Indy Hartwell, blaming her for losing the match against Maxine Dupree a week prior. But yeah, honestly, this is going to be basically what Candice LeRae's future is going to be within the WWE. Honestly, these four girls is, their future is going to be determined on this single match, this promo. I guarantee it. Next, you have Sheamus returning to Monday Night Raw. I love Sheamus. I always have. He old, but he could probably still swing that Celtic cross, hit that shillelagh, get the bro kick, broke, broke. Honestly, not taking anything away from Sheamus. Sheamus is he's had a bunch of his illustrious career. He's had a bunch of accolades in the WWE. So good for Sheamus. I'm eagerly waiting to see what Paul Levesque wants to do with Sheamus. So next, we have Rhea Ripley addressing the WWE Universe about Liv Morgan's attack. It has been confirmed on the multiple wrestling news article sources that Rhea Ripley is generally injured. She's severely injured because of that attack. I don't know if this is like playing kayfabe or if this is actually happening, but a lot of people have speculations that she might drop the belt and vacate it. Like I said, I have not watched WWE Raw. I haven't looked at updates since 5 o'clock. I have been genuine to my viewers. I know as much as you guys do. Obviously, like I have YouTube TV, so WWE Raw doesn't start until 8. Like I don't, of course, like you get hit ups on, you get posts on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, but no, I'm genuine, guys. I haven't seen anything. Honestly, I'm pretty excited to see if Rhea, addresses her injury and see if she vacates the title. And actually, you're gonna see Cody Rhodes speak. It's gonna, like what we kind of talked about on our WWE SmackDown review, to kind of expect what Cody Rhodes is going to talk about. I kind of covered it, most of it, talking about WWE, WWE SmackDown. But I don't know, it should be interesting. Obviously, whenever Cody Rhodes picks up a microphone, you're all eyes and ears. All eyes and ears. All eyes on him. That's the reason why he has a strap. That's the reason why he's definitely one of the best WWE superstars of all time. This guy literally came from nothing to something. This guy took a mediocre WWE wrestling career trying to follow his father's footsteps, Dusty Rhodes. Didn't really work out. Went out to the independent circuit, kicked ass, ruled ass, won championships, created a dynasty, created another company, came back to his home, and was able to finish his story. So it's whatever Cody Rhodes has to say, obviously something that's going to be fantastic. Next, we have Katana Chance and Kaden Carter versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. I feel like this match is going to be kind of like the introduction that Chance and Carter is going to have to kind of propel themselves into the WWE World Women's Tag Team Championship picture. I can see them winning this match and then like maybe calling out the Kabuki Warriors, and then ultimately like, oh, that'd be so badass if Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill came out and they're like, hey, like we're next in line. What the F? And then like a triple threat tag team match. That would be pretty cool. Honestly, if I was WWE creative, that's what I would do. But I'm a wrestling dork, as you can see. I'm rambling on and on, doing a whole bunch of hand gestures. I'm just kidding. All right, next we have is AJ Styles retiring. AJ Styles in a recent interview said that he's done. Today he's actually ready to hang up them boots. So hey, don't go anywhere. We're gonna talk about this lickety split.